in the research phase, in the pre-production phase, we talked a lot to gamers, to people playing fantasy games, RPG games, action games, and we found that a lot of action players are actually scared by huge RPGs in the style of Oblivion, or at that time it was still Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, and these RPG games, and action players found the setting cool, but the huge RPG element too large to really investigate. So we thought that a merger between action and RPG in a slightly more action way could be very interesting. So you could see Elveon as a merger between elements of fighting games, actually, where you really control your moves, you know what you're doing, you're not just pressing the button and sometimes the enemy is just going to die after you press the button enough times. It's really about doing the right things against the particular opponents. We are telling a mythical elvish legend set in this Elveon world, also with the graphics, with the visual appeal. It should be it should give you the feeling of walking in a legend. So there is a certain degree of linearity in this. This also comes to the character. So you start with a specific character, which is again an elite warrior, an elvish elite warrior, who is through the game going to become a semi-divine elvish champion. So in the game you will customize your character very strongly. So you start with a specific hero because we need a specific hero for the story to tell a specific legend. But then, as it happens, you have a lot of options to do to your character and customize your character very strongly. You upgrade in weapon classes, basically. We have 4 weapon classes, which is spear, sword, daggers and bows. Each of these weapon schools has a divine patron, and you select which path you want to choose, and how you mix your path between these divine patrons. This is the way how the customization of the character happens. The important thing in Elveon is that in action RPGs and RPGs it comes to the level of the character. So if you are level 30, you are likely to smash these specific kinds of opponents. Other opponents you won't destroy until you are level 40. In Elveon it comes to the level, to a certain part, but not more than maybe 40%, and the 60% is actually your skill and your tactics and your strategy in the actual fights. So it's not just waiting for the right level and then I'm going to kill all these opponents. You really have to work to it. You can do direction attacks, which are faster. You can opt to do a combo, which takes longer to prepare. When a fast enemy can step into the combo and break your combo, but if you succeed, it is efficient. So there's a lot of tactical options, and also we put a large effort into animations, and in the final game you would be able to see from the way how the opponent stands, how he behaves, what his stance with the weapon is, how fast, how good he's going to be with that weapon. So we want to indicate to the player through the movement, through the way how the opponent acts, what could be the right strategy. Elveon, as it will come, will provide a basic multiplayer capability that will make use of the combat system, because as we see, the combat system, it is surely the core of the gameplay, and it bears a huge potential, especially for multiplayer. So the basic game will have a multiplayer component, but then on the 360 we'll work a lot with downloadable content, download arenas, download weapons, download new characters, download new modes, but this all will aim to a new multiplayer add-on that will be a larger tactical multiplayer add-on. The game as it looks now is in development for some two years from now, and a very important step in that development was the licensing of the Unreal Engine 3, which gives us the base of creating the visuals we have currently. Obviously we had a very long pre-production phase, and during that phase we hired some very important persons for our team who were artists at the time when we hired them. We have sculptors, architects, painters whom we made game developers over that time, and they really gave our universe a look I am particularly proud of, because it is a look that is sort of unique to what Elveon should represent. Second half of 2007, we're aiming for a worldwide release, parallel for 360 and PC.